gather all my friends, my dear and loved, I meet again. Somehow here in this town, we'll be fine now. In the line, just like everybody else around. We feel alive, yeah, we're alright. We are alright. Yes, we're alright. We are alright. Yes, we
Hello everybody and welcome back to the Adventures in Silvernell, the homebrewed fantasy world setting for our online game of Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition. I'm here to play with my 5 friends, Erica Webb,
Hi.
Andrew Krug,
Hey.
Tanner Messer,
Hi.
and Michael Jackson.
Hello there.
How's everybody doing today? Are you at least ready to play this crazy game?
Here to play some D&D, I heard.
We'll see.
Born ready.
Hell yeah. If you're watching us on YouTube today, make sure you hit subscribe. More important than that like button, hit subscribe so you can see that content we release every week. Thank you so much for joining us. All right. Let's get into it. Let me make sure I got some tranquil music playing. Last time.
It's actually battle music.
Yeah, I got one of those. Last time on episode 37 of Princess of Power, Princess Mizu and Celia confront the king of Wemding City, and he offers them a deal. Since neither of them particularly care for Olivine, and seeing as how the king wants to rule finally without the foot of Olivine on his throat, he tells them to kill the children of Olivine and they can go without harm. They take matters into their own hands, and with the help of their sister Seer and their ally Mira, they all take down the children of Olivine. From there, they all venture back to the Boggins estate to rest. Shortest recap ever. So, you guys went and took a long rest. You go into your different rooms to fall asleep. At night, you all collectively wake up in the dream plane. Once again, on those purple clouds that are slightly moving around. You can't hear a lot of sound. And sitting there on a cloud, kind of rocking back and forth, is Mr. Pickle.
Oh, well, we're back here, so there's that.
Fuck. I didn't think I'd have to be brought back here.
It's gonna be like an every night thing, like, are you just gonna, or is this like a coincidence?
Oh, hey guys.
Hey.
Just wanted to let you know that your mom and your brother haven't slept yet, so it's been really hard to find them, so no luck yet.
They're in Wemding, or at least they're near Wemding. We saw them
Oh, okay.
not too long ago, and then they vanished. So,
Okay.
if that helps, you tracking them on your side, their bodies might be close
They
to
kind of
there.
got to sleep for me to see them, so... And you guys have been sleeping quite frequently.
We
Not
get
out here.
tired.
Yeah,
I mean,
very.
we gotta get our beauty rest, of course.
It makes sense. Well, just to let you know, no news to report here.
Alright, well, keep it up.
And you all wake up.
Yeah.
Well, that was quick.
That's still weird.
Yeah.
So this didn't happen a lot before? Like, it just happens a lot now?
That's my second time if it happened, and it was like back-to-back nights, so this is a new experience for me. Yes.
Okay.
Don't really
Also
know what
fairly-
pickle is, but seems
Fairly
alright.
certain we all sleep in separate rooms. I guess we all slept walk into this one.
Just walk out of our rooms. Does anyone
Oh, yeah.
wake up?
Mizu
doors
opens her
open?
door and shuts in the hallway. Did you guys see the pickle in your sleep too?
Ira and I were just cuddling. So, that's all that was.
Yes, I saw
Gilly is
that
still there.
in my dreams. But I will head downstairs to gather for breakfast as usual.
Aiden is in the kitchen as usual, making food. As you walk by the office of Julius, you see he doesn't look like he slept too much last night. He's adding all of the rest of the things that happened in this kind of historical document he's cataloging. And Elena is laying napkins and stuff on the table. Good morning.
Good morning.
I hope
Again.
everyone slept all right.
I think
Well.
Like a
so.
rock.
I mean, it would have been better without the pickle, but it was fine.
I was gonna say that it was the
Yeah.
pickle, but
Yeah.
you all didn't see a pickle in your dreams or anything, did you?
But we haven't slept.
Oh. You just
it's-
making food for us?
As you kind of are standing around looking, you kind of notice the windows. It's dark out. And she says,
What's
I hope everyone's ready for
going on?
dinner.
Yeah, we did kind of wake up,
Hmm.
eat, leave, come back, go back to sleep.
Yeah, it was like 30 minutes, wasn't it?
Yeah, we can't really leave
Um,
you all alone too much because y'all just get into trouble. Also, let's have dinner, but also let's unpack. We was the children of Olivine are dead, so there's that. Do we want to talk about why? That
Yeah, because I'm unclear on that still too.
I came in on the cuff just kind of protect my sisters, but like, why? How did we get to that point?
From
so
the other
quickly?
side of the room, Julius says, out of his office, yeah, I would like to know that too.
He also wants to know.
Yeah, well, essentially we were given an ultimatum.
Bye.
We go in and dispose of the children of Olivine for the king, so that he doesn't have an opposition against him. And it was either that or I feel like we were gonna fight them regardless.
Oh, so he
So
was
are-
gonna have them kill us. Is what you're
I felt
saying.
like that was sort of the implication.
So I'm kind of getting that this king is not a good guy.
Well, I mean, he wasn't a fan of Olivine and kind of wanted them dead because of that. And I mean, we're not the biggest fans of Olivine, so where would you rank that on a scale of like good versus bad?
And the whole hiring assassins just to murder people is just kind of weird, but also like on the principle of if you don't do it, they'll just kill you is like, not. This is like, I wouldn't call that a deal. I call that, the illusion of choice. It's either do what I want or you do what I want. That's straight out of a Brasiline's book.
Oh
I
yeah,
mean,
that's pretty accurate.
The choice
To me-
that me and Celia made kind of prevented war, so I think that was a good choice.
That's true.
well-
It also wasn't something that we wanted to do.
More reason that I
It
don't
was
like
still
this,
done.
Yeah, more reason I don't like this king. He's forcing people's hands to do his work. Julian,
Julianius.
Julie.
Actually, let me look it up. Let me until she remember. Where's his freaking
Hey
face?
JJ.
Oh, it's actually Lucius. It's actually Lucius Boggins. We can be calling him Julius this whole time.
Julius. Father Mizu redeemed. Celia remembers a drunk talk. Thank you, Father Mizu.
Celia, when you got in last night, you remember you were handed a drink by Lucian, and you kind of revealed everything that happened, and he said that he would check in on things. So as you're standing there talking, he comes in and is going to get a glass of water and tells you were exactly right what you were telling me last night when we had those drinks. They did halt. They continued the war, like their still declaration of war, but they halted all the Wimding protectors. And for some reason, the kingdom thinks you guys are gonna go kill Russ Quinn instead.
Okay, well that's fine, but
That's good.
his weird
Well.
this man's he's doing so much, especially now that he's like in charge. He just seems so suspicious. Lucius, you mentioned that if the king dies, then there'll be an election to like replace him. It doesn't go like through his son or anything, right? Like,
Correct.
There'll be an election.
Correct.
I would again like to float the idea. I know I brought it up before, and it was kind of hostile because I just got off my boat and all. But if we kill the king and like install someone else, or like at least get someone who's more fair and pro, I don't know, having bloody hands, or at least making others have bloody hands for him. I feel like that'd be a good base for like, if we're starting a new world order, we fixed Edothia, we are like the new Azir. Like perhaps we should just get a fresh start across the board. Like he's already dirty. Like he's pro
That's
Brian.
not a bad idea, but I feel like we could. From what's been said, it sounds like the children of Olivine hold a bit more power over the king himself. And if I'm looking in this room, I happen to see a child and a grandchild of Olivine quite still alive in this room. I mean, who's to say that they don't hold more power than the king himself right now in the situation he's in, since there's no other children at this point.
Oh, perhaps we pull a king. Perhaps
On the king.
our two people are like, hey, king, you're stepping down, and he can peacefully do it, or we can reveal that he had us murder people, and then we force him to step down. Huh.
See, that last part's a little iffy, because I feel like in
I
a
agree.
public eye, we
Yeah.
might not let it slip with murderer.
But also, it still incriminates the king, and I don't really care if Wimding likes me or not, because fuck Wimding. But, principle. But they should still have, like, peaceful order, because, like, I'll go down with the ship if I need to. I killed somebody. I killed two of them, technically.
I mean, yeah, we could just be like, he pinned us against each other, and it just so happened that we were the stronger side.
I do think that if we do this, then we can assume that there's going to be two groups of assassins coming out.
Well, but I mean, we would also have, I feel, better consciences based off the way we've been talking, since we're like kind of owning up to the fact of, hey, we were put in a murky situation and we're good at fighting our way out. Sorry. At the same time, your king's a god, like a bad guy. So
Yeah, that's kind of why I want to get. That's why I think we should get a new king, because I just don't think further down the road he can really be trusted. He might just like turn on us again, and also he should definitely, or we should make him stop the Brine Act, which is, currently polluting the sea. So that should be like of the
First
top.
priority.
Maybe like stop the
Before
Brine
we
Act.
get rid
If
of
you
it.
don't,
oh, blackmail. Yeah, duh. Come on.
And I mean, he was old as fuck. I mean, who's to say he's not gonna die of old age anyways? Like, we could totally make it look like he just died because he was old as shit.
hey, we can also pull a. I learned this from Arazaline. We can say some assassins broke in and killed him, and then we just all look confused.
Oh yeah, he could have been included within the assassination of the children.
Everyone has assassins.
Oh wait,
these
that
days.
already happened. Oh, wait, the public doesn't know though.
No, but there's always someone trying to kill somebody. We can just make up a bad guy.
True.
The big bad monsters from the sea came and killed the king because they were mad.
I don't know if our-
kind of is true, but bad for
Maybe
I
some
don't know
bad
if
guys
our-
from the
uh,
forest came and did it instead of the ocean.
the war forges. We could turn them on the
Oh.
war forges. 'Cause we
I
don't
think
like
that you
them.
guys are making the assumption that we have a lot more credibility
Oh.
in the political process here than we do. We
Yeah,
can
you
say
said-
we can say stuff, but
I mean, you like have voting power. Like we have no credibility,
Yeah.
but you and
Well,
I feel
right.
technically, right?
if I recall correctly, I believe that there was some sort of anointion. There was, you had to be like anointed into the children of Olivine, and so
Did y'all not get
this-
anointed before you yoinked everyone?
no.
Oh.
Okay, so we make him anoint you now to give you that power, or we kill him. And then we have no
Yeah.
credibility, or we get credibility, or we have no credibility, and we just have no credibility. That sounds like a win.
So are you saying that we befriend the king at first, make him think that we're actually allies to him in order to get into a position of power? Then once getting into said position of power, we turn on the king and get with the people and they turn on the king. And then we're like, oh, we need a better king. And so we get who we want in there. Am I following?
Right, but we did the first part already because we killed the children of Olivine for the king, thus making him think that we're on his side. But now we just need to make him like anoint them as actual
Anoint
children of
them.
Olivine so that they can get the power. Then it's 2 versus 1, and then we can make him do good things if it comes down to, if we have to play it politically, we can just we can pull up to a vote. We always will have 2 votes to his 1 vote, and if our
True.
1 vote is more than his, then we can always just win
Okay.
that. We can
So
play
we
it
are doing a
political,
lot of
but also,
plotting, but
evil.
also neither one of us are the people in the situation we're plotting. And Mira like looks over at Celia. How do you feel about the plan so far.
I don't know if we have the time to do this. We have to deal with the brine. We have to deal with these Quins. And we don't have a lot of time to deal with either of them. And I feel like this would just slow us down. We would have to give something up.
Well, this is connected to the brine because the king is the one with that like written like is signed into the like signed the Brine Act into like proclamation. So we need either him to stop it, or that's why I was suggesting replacing the king, so that way they can just stop the Brine Act, so we can get, because that's like a whole like it's not a thing like an operation we can just stop. It's like written into law here, so we need to change the person who's making the laws. So I think it is connected to the Brine Act.
I think that we should deal with this in the fastest way that we can, and then clean up a little bit later.
Okay.
Elena will also remind you guys that don't forget that Hella Starlight at the Starlight Playhouse, we had found out that somehow her father or her father's father, something was connected to the protest against the brine, but maybe they know something as well. I don't know if that'll be faster, but just trying to point out other options too.
Yeah,
Did you say Hella Starlight?
I kind of hate to say it, but I think I agree with Celia. I think there's more pressing matters right now. I mean, I love to like overthrow like an old man in a position of power and like take all of his shit, but I think we just have more important things to focus on right now. I mean, let's do his shit later.
Well, then I guess maybe let's just back up. Then I guess I'm confused because, okay, how do you plan to stop the brine? Because my plan, the way I plan to do it was just without having to murder people, which is legally. So if that's not the option, what do you guys want to do to stop the brine? Like, are we going to break into the Warforged place and destroy it?
I thought we did what we did so that we could not have to deal with the threat of Wimding killing the
Russ Quinn.
the Quins.
Yeah, but that is a problem. But that was when like we started and added on top of the problems we already had, because they weren't going to do that until we kind of like
Started it.
revealed that information. But we still need to stop the brining. But the brining is done by an alliance between Van Greach and Wimding. So how do we stop the brining in that case?
Well, I think visiting this playhouse could be a good lead. If there's some people that have some sort of connections to the brine, a little bit more information never hurt, even if it's useless. Maybe there might be like a little something that could help.
Try out the Starlight, then try out the Starlight Playhouse.
I feel like it's at least like a last stop, and then if it amounts to nothing, we can just say fuck it and like kill the king.
That's not a bad idea, Mizu.
The great mediator.
Yeah.
The son Aiden will bring out dinner and put it on the table. Everyone will kind of come in. Lucius will say, "Oh my God, hold on, let me go wake up Vafiel. I'll be right back." And he's gonna go upstairs to get Vafiel.
How sweet. It is convenient that we can go like incognito nighttime, and it's called like Starlight. So I wonder if it has something to do with nighttime anyway.
Maybe we'll catch a show.
Right?
I love a good show. I mean, I could use a little bit of culture. There's been severely lacking around here lately.
What do you consider culture, Mizu?
I mean, anything like theatrical, anything artistic, anything that involves like a shred of creativity, not us like stabbing people and making people bleed and running away,
There can be creativity in that.
I mean,
Different
maybe
strokes for
if
different
you're
folks.
like painting with blood splatter, but like, I haven't seen any of that going on recently.
What, painting with blood? There's been a lot of blood.
Been a lot.
I haven't seen anybody painting.
Next time.
I'd love to see it personally. I'd be
First
thrilled.
finger.
I'll do a portrait of you in the blood of my enemies. Does that sound enticing to you?
Honestly, I'd expect nothing less. Actually, it'd be a true honor. Thank you, Mira.
You're welcome. I'll give it my best shot.
After some time, Lucius and Vafiel come down, and everybody sits on the table to eat the dinner.
Is there a vegetarian option?
Yeah.
There is a everything is
Thank you.
vegetarian.
I've been here long enough.
Duh.
I just
It's
look
a
around to
big
see if she's got
salad.
It's like, oh, is she so dry.
This is
Dry
like-
salad.
Seaweed salad. I mean, we're from the sea. It's always like seaweed salad. It's always like wet.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
Oh yeah,
dry.
that's true.
Ah.
Don't you have wet salad?
Can I get this? Can you run some water on this, please?
Dumping water on
yeah.
dry salad.
Aiden's just gonna go get a bucket of water from the kitchen. I mean, how much do you want?
Like a whole. I need more
Imagine
water
a
than
soup.
salad.
Okay, he starts pouring water in your salad bowl. Let me know. Well, it's at the brim now.
Perfect.
Okay.
Mine is on a plate. Does that matter?
It shouldn't.
Yeah, I can only put a little bit on there. You know what? Tomorrow we'll have soup.
Just
Now,
white
hang
vinegar.
on. Put a little bit of the salad in Celia's mouth, and then pour water into her mouth, and it'll just give her
Nah.
the perfect bite each time.
He's not
Cassie is
large,
like,
yeah.
I'll do it, and like grabs some salad and goes for your mouth. Open up. Cram.
Do
Is
it,
it
do
good?
it, go,
Give
go,
me the bucket.
Go, 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 go.
Delicious.
Yeah.
Mizu's gonna roll her eyes saying all of this, and she's gonna cast create water, but it's gonna be just like a tiny little bit of like mist that comes out of her finger. You know, like that hose setting that you would get, like just a little bit. It's like the tiniest little squirt on top of it, and she's gonna be like, "Can never appreciate the cultures." And then she's gonna like start to eat like the salad.
Oh my god.
Eating a dry salad? Ew. Never.
So Elena is going to tell you that tonight there is a new show going on about in an hour and a half at the Starlight Playhouse. If you probably get there within the next 30 minutes, you can probably talk to Hella. But, you know, if you probably go after there, it's going to be like time for their shows and the house is going to be open and stuff. So just to let you know.
Well,
Yes,
that's
try-
hella good advice.
Yeah.
I guess we can try to talk to her before, and if it goes well, we can see the show, and if it doesn't, we probably won't be invited to stay to see the show. So, hey. Dug my salad. I'm ready.
Vafi will ask if, you know, if you need him or should he stay behind.
You came in handy last time, Fafil. You can do some healy heals, can't ya?
Thank you, Mira. That's what I'm proficient at.
You
Oh,
are
I can
stressful
tell.
bunch.
Okay, I'll go. Cassia says, "Can I go?" No, Elena's like, "Absolutely not. You stay here. It's almost time for you to bed."
You trying to get murdered?
Maybe.
Whoa.
Oh.
Just kidding.
Funny.
Aiden rolls his eyes. Lucius.
She's been on the edge before.
Aiden starts taking everybody's bowl of water away, and now that everyone's coming close to the end, and you can hear him in the kitchen finishing up. Lucius tells you he's going to get working back on his book. He's going to make sure this whole thing is going to be, you know, this is going to be a historical document about this era. And then Elena asks if you need anything, like what she can do to help because she's kind of bored.
I've got a little project you can do. Maybe you can help out Lucius with this. I'm really curious into knowing, and like kind of like we'll pull out that little crystal thing that plays the videos that we got from the library, but the one that is of the cherry pie singing the song to the food, and she kind of like plays a tarot. I'm just kind of curious to see like how this is working. I want to see if we can like figure out what they're doing so we can try to figure out how to undo it. Like, so just maybe figuring out if it's a spell, maybe I can dispel it, or if like it seems more alchemical. So if you can just like notate what's happening. I know you don't like know magical things, or if you do, go for it. But just like kind of notate the steps as if it's like a recipe. Like they did this, and then they did this, and that might help me
Absolutely.
later on.
She says that's even perfect. I could go into the office and work right beside Lucius.
Perfect.
Oh yeah. Are those food folks still in the shed out back?
Yes.
Well, if you figure out any reverse kind of magic
Wait,
to do
wait.
on them, you could try out the ones in the garage.
Hold on.
It's
Did
weird.
you just have a bubble with a thumbs up appear on your screen?
I saw it on Tanner.
Somebody had a good idea.
What was
Was it
that?
my hand movement?
Do this.
What it was.
I don't know what it. Yes.
Whoa!
Huh.
What in
You
the
must pay to
world?
be on this. You pay to be on this app.
I don't
If
know.
you spend money.
Maybe. That's cute. Okay.
How would that even be useful? If you're giving the thumbs up, you already see the thumbs up.
Yeah. What?
Okay,
What's
I'm just gonna stop moving. I don't know what I'm doing.
It is hot in here.
That was
Okay,
wild.
Elena is distracted, but just by staring at Mira, and it's just like,
those
yeah,
legs.
I can do that.
They're fresh.
You gotta start doing that for dramatic effect now.
Mm-hmm. That's basically prestidigitation.
I go into a rage.
It is.
Oh my god, yeah. Okay.
That's
Epic.
amazing.
So I'll just give her that little project because I do. Seir does want to try to figure out if she can like reverse engineer this thing, and she knows it's half magic and like part
Mhm.
arcana, so she wants to know where that mix is. So yeah.
She tells you she will get
Okay,
on
that's
it.
it. Thanks, love. Thanks, love.
All right, you're by yourself with Ophiel.
All right, let's go to Starlight and see Hella. Is her
Yeah, I'm
name-
excited for the show.
Her last name Starlight? Is her name Hella Starlight, or is she just Hella who works at Starlight?
You don't really know
think-
yet, I don't think.
Oh, never mind.
Not
I think
because
no,
she run it or
she
she's
called
a
her
headliner.
Hella. So, anyways, you walk down the street. As you go out, you know that big religious structure is in front of you with the statues of Olivine, and there's like trees around it. So you kind of go right and down the road. You can stay in the artisan district, and you end up seeing this big. It's kind of like rounded at the corner. It's got glass on it. It's got lights inside. You can see the stairs going up to the second floor for the balcony through the windows. It's got a big sign with lights on it that kind of reads top to bottom Starlight Playhouse. There are some people outside smoking rooter. You see the big, like there's like two sets of double doors that are open. There are ushers talking to people. You hear them saying that the house will be open in an hour. And then there is a stage door to the right where there's like a small gnome with blue hair who's smoking a rooter cigarette, just leaning against the brick wall.
Mizu's gonna approach him first, I guess. She's gonna walk up to him and go, "Hi, Princess Mizu Mania of the Azirian Kingdom. Can I hit that?"
Yeah. Hands it to you.
Diplomatic community benefits.
Mizu's gonna take it and she's gonna hit it, and she's definitely gonna. Holy,
What is that?
what the hell? What the fuck is that? And she hands it back to him because she's never smoked rooter before.
That's culture.
It's a rooter plant. You've never smoked rooter before? That looked like it hurt.
No.
No.
I haven't really like breathed the air until recently, so I've never seen anything like that before.
Interesting. You here to see the show?
I mean, I do love some culture. I figured I would swing by and see what it was all about.
Interesting. How long have you lived in Wimpding?
Like a couple hours, give or take.
Okay. Okay. I think you'll like tonight's show. I think you should see it. It's definitely going to make waves in this entire city.
Waves.
Making waves. I'm very familiar with that, so I guess we'll see. I can be a, outside voice or opinion on the matter.
Well, enjoy the show. He's going to put it out and open the stage door and go in.
Mizu's gonna turn around to the rest of them and go, "I guess that means we can go inside?" Sounded like it.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like a door guy.
I feel like he was
I mean,
flirting with you. I don't know.
No, he wasn't
That's
flirting with me.
flirting.
No.
I mean, listen, he was being nice to her. The princess, I don't know. It seemed,
Everybody
Look,
should be
cool.
nice to me. If he was flirting, he would have tried way harder than that.
Also debatable, but let's go inside.
very subjective.
All right,
Go
as you
inside.
open that stage door, there's like a big list on the wall. There's the title of the show, which is Immortal but Immoral. And as you keep walking down, you you're at this, kind of enter this, there's a part that splits into dressing rooms, and it's part right here that's either the side of the stage, and you can see a bunch of people sitting on the edge of the stage, and you hear a voice, I guess you can't see it, out in the audience being like, You don't understand. You need to give more. If I don't even believe for a second you believe it, there's no way we're going to change the views of an entire city, okay? Go to your dressing rooms, get ready, really focus up, everyone. This is the most important performance of your entire life. And they all kind of like walk away. And like, excuse me, as they go by you. Some people looking at you like, who the hell are you?
Who do you think is Hella? I feel like she's gotta like be.
She's got to be in
charge,
the
right?
crowd. Mira literally just like responds to Seer and then it's like, Hella! Hella!
Yes, in the
You in
house.
the room? Oh, where you at?
Who is that?
You know. Come on.
That was a large.
You hear steps, and then up the stage steps, walks onto stage and sees you. I'm sorry, who are you?
Why, I'm Mira, and these are the princesses. We've come to meet with you.
Eh.
We've heard about you. Or we've heard about this place, I guess.
She looks you guys over. Wow. You're actually here. My
I mean,
Playhouse.
all that brine, we'd have to leave eventually, right?
Listen,
Wink, wink.
You probably want to talk, and I have a lot of answers for you. Why don't you sit
Oh,
with
that's
me
good.
in the house for a second?
Sounds good.
Thank you.
She's a different kind of nice. I like it.
She goes and sits in the audience with you guys. One of the stagehands like pulls the curtain shut on the stage, and she sits down. So I heard that the war's still going on. The protectors are staying, and the Princess of Vizier and Mira Rage are going to kill Resquin. But I don't believe that. Is that true?
Portion.
I mean, what you heard is true. It's what everybody's hearing.
And what you feel is also pretty accurate.
Interesting. After everything that's been learned about Olivine and your mother, you're just gonna go release him? Doesn't add up to me.
Release is a funny word.
Don't worry, we're just about as good as math as you.
Call us more jailers than releasers.
I think you should leave him exactly where he is. And then I think you should kill your mom.
I like her. She's smart.
Me too.
So what's your beef with mommy?
Let's be
Look
honest.
at Red Vafio.
Sorry. Hella Starlight. I didn't even introduce myself. I'm directing this show tonight. She kind of looks around. My family has a long lineage of not agreeing with the way things are run in Wimding, and especially Olivine. Which is why tonight our little show is going to explain everything, once and for all.
Oh, so all we need to do is watch the show.
Actually,
Pretty sure we already know.
thanks to you and your uncovering of things in his office, now that the whole city knows, thank you very much. Happy about that. Because of that, we know exactly what needs to be done about the brining, about the food folk. So I'm going to offer you something. I want you to be in the show tonight, and you don't even have to be in the theater.
We get to be at a show?
I really just came to talk.
I've got more questions now that you started talking.
My rate's 150 gold shells an hour.
Done.
It's gone down.
Yeah, and then tourist discount.
After this, I don't think the Starlight Playhouse will get many shows done, if we even get to keep the building, so we have enough. Done.
Oh, she's going for one of those.
Yeah, that's
I hate to hear them statement pieces. I mean,
I understand you're confused. She yells for one of the stagehands to open the curtains, and it reveals the set that you really weren't paying attention to before. that have pictures all over those walls in the back. And you're going to see that there are pictures of Olivine shaking hand with an older male figure. It looks just like her. You can tell this is her child. And different photos. And she tells you, my father was part of the Tomb of Whispers for a long time. It was a group that disagreed with Olivine, protested and petitioned against all his sadistic rulings that for some reason the city of Wimding bought because of his gaslighting, his selling, his salesmanship. I watched my father get treated really badly, and he especially protested against the Brine Act because of what he saw it could do to the water. And then they tried to blame him for the killing of some commissioner or something a long time ago.
Oh, heard about that.
Olivine is bad. And
The
Wimding
worst.
City may seem happy and bright, but it's run by evil. And so, because of you, I know exactly where it is. And she's going to whistle out, and this big... Oops, my bad. This big drop is going to come from the ceiling. And it's kind of like this map of Van Greech. And she's going to
Unit
say,
62.
out of all those units, we didn't know which one for the longest time. We didn't know where to attack. But now we know where to attack. But now, I have no one left. So, I pay you 200 gold an hour, with a minimum of 8 hours. You go into Unit 62, and you stop this.
Oh, baby girl, you want me to go into Van Greech, Unit 62, and destroy it? I will do that for free.
I would've done
That
it for
would be
free.
my absolute pleasure.
Absolutely.
And
I'll
you'll
plug
like to
it for
get
the
paid.
200.
Yeah, right.
we'll have to talk about that mom thing, but I'm down to
I like
wreck some
their rate
shit.
as well.
Because fuck them.
I say kill your
Off
mom
principle.
because I don't believe she's just going to let the ocean brine.
Oh, she's not. I mean, she raised us, and here we are. So if you had killed her, we wouldn't be here to help you destroy Unit 62. It's kind of like everyone's needed her all along. But that's just my opinion.
I don't get the impression you're working alongside your mother. Is that
No,
the
but
case?
she is my mother. I mean, she's around here somewhere doing, I don't know. But
I believe she will release Olivine. Everything I saw in that video, the years past, imagine what she must have thought. Imagine how torn she must have been. She's probably justified it in her mind. She's probably on her way right now.
you waited so long to do it. Why now? Why not 30 years ago when he made this deal with her before she had all of us? Why build up an army? Why send us to the sea? If she already knew how to kill Russ Quinn, why give him more time? Maybe she is going to get him. But I also feel like if she was going to get Russ Quinn, she would have gotten Russ Quinn by now. But she's dilly-dallying, looking for something.
Well, I'm glad you stopped by. I was afraid that you wouldn't. And then when I heard that the king announced that you would be taking on Russ Quinn, I thought there's no way that could be true. And I knew I could probably trust you, so that's why I'm telling you all of this. So,
Just a little recast.
there's a dressing room back there, and there's a whole closet of costumes that will not work for this show. They're all Warforged costumes. You pick your favorite, and you can stroll right in there with no problem. I'll tell you where to go, and you end this thing. I'll send you with something that will film the entire time, and it will be the final act of our show. Everyone in this theater will see it, and if we do this right, the entire city will talk about it. My father will be proud.
You're dramatic. I like it. I'm in.
Yeah, I'm in as well.
It's a really good. It was a really good pitch.
I
You
don't
worked
really
on that,
have
didn't you?
objections myself. Also in?
Well, the dressing room is back there. The show is going to start in about an hour. So, I say maybe you got about 30 minutes before you should... Oh! Here you go. I hope you can still read that. It's got 5 words. But it's... They're written in, like... What languages do you guys speak? Before I give this
Is it
one?
Aquan? Is it written in Aquan?
It's not Aquan.
Abyssal, common, and primordial.
I speak Celestial, Common, Deep Speech, Druidic, Elvish, Infernal, and Primordial.
I speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, Merfolk, Primordial, and Sylvan.
Okay, well, you guys speak so many languages. It's infernal, and it is a sequence of words. They really don't have equivalents to like English words. They're just kind of like feelings in infernal. But Vafiel, looking over your shoulder, will say that's a sequence for a teleportation circle. And she goes, about 2 blocks away from Unit 62.
Do you happen to... Wait, I guess you don't need it to teleportate. Do you happen to have the ability to teleport to these? Didn't you get... And I kind of like... well, I guess I would speak telepathically to whoever got the list of sigils from the king. Didn't you get a list of something that looked similar to this? I don't know who took it. It wasn't me. So
It was either me or Mizu, I think.
Yeah, I was like, it was one of those
Yeah,
two.
it's one of y'all.
I'll pop
I
into
think
the
it was
correct head
Mizu.
and ask the question.
Shit, I don't remember. I guess. Fuck.
Well, it's because he gave Mizu a book. Why would she care about a little book
Yeah.
that's not the dead
Yeah,
book?
I mean, to be like, oh, this, okay, yeah. It's
We have a bunch. We have a bunch of these. That's pretty awesome.
And
And
Shade.
this one now completes this area because he specifically said he didn't have one for Fan Creech.
Boom.
Oh.
Look at that. I didn't write this down. I'm gonna write down the English.
Vafiel says, I mean, I could take us, but I can only do one a day. So once we're there for the day.
So you can get us in for the show, but you can't get us out.
I
Okay.
can get us in
well,
for the show, but then I'll need to rest.
Well. I mean, assuming how it goes, you know. Well, I mean, we're gonna start a kerfluffle, so you won't get to rest. So as long as you can get out of there, we'll just have to hug it through the jungle until we can find a place to rest. Because we're gonna destroy, you know, Van. I don't think they're gonna like that post explosion. It's gonna be some chaos. But we should be fine. I mean, what's the worst that can happen?
Yeah, I guess we can figure out how to run. I don't want to really take
I-
on the entire city.
Yeah, we
How
both
know how to run.
Did you have a,
running.
did you just give us the coordinates for the Van Greech, or did you have any plan for us to get there?
I've had plans for a long time to get in there. I've had this sequence for a long time, but I didn't know which unit. We've spied and looked at different units. The Tomb of Whispers that I've worked with, we've looked at all the different units trying to decipher, but we can never get in. We've only been able to get in about 4, and we saw that they're sort of similar, so I can tell you how to get in, but we didn't know it was this specific one that they were doing this operation with. Unfortunately, everything that's going on, the Tomb of Whispers is trying to lay really low. Apparently, all of our reportings of Olivine dead that we heard were all put under restricted access in public records.
Man, if all these secret organizations work together, we get some things done. I also spent a lot of time looking into Van Greech, and so yeah, a lot of their units are almost identical, and they just kind of they're very, I don't know, like I don't know how to explain the Warforged unless you like watch them. They're very mechanical. They're very like ant-like. They just kind of like there's no extra or flip about them. They are doing the thing. They don't want paintings and pictures. They don't want culture. They want efficiency,
Yeah.
and it is very efficient there. To a fault to anyone else who's not there because they're giant metal
Well,
bitches.
can we
But
kill
whatever.
them quickly? Because it sounds like I'm gonna hate it there.
Yeah, metal
Also,
people
yeah.
don't sound easy to get rid of quickly, though.
Yeah, we're going in there and we're destroying something. It sounds like. Do we?
We are stopping the brine. Whatever they're doing in there that causes the brine of the entire ocean, that's what we're trying to stop.
Oh, so we don't know we don't know what it is. We just want to stop it. Okay, got it. I don't know if it was. Like
We have suspicions
person.
that they're using it to take this magic and put it into light, and that the light is coming down on the ocean, and that's what's
Totally.
brining it. But we don't know what in there is making that happen.
I know something about light things. Checks pages of notes.
Oh yeah, because that's why Eudothia wasn't doing too bad, because we have the seaweed thicket to block out a lot of the light.
Unit 62 does magical research, and so that's what the weird thing was about them. They do magical research, and so they are probably changing it into light.
Oh,
Yes.
she says magical research.
Which
Always.
often means they're
Fucking with the
augmenting.
sea.
Which kind of often means that they're taking magical spells and making them extra weird and funky, which is a perversion of nature, which is just a offense to me on a personal level. So they're just racking up offenses here. Strike, and I hate them anyways. Strike.
3
I'm down for
strikes.
it.
Well,
Warforged
I'm glad
costume.
we get to work together. Have fun in that costume room. There's lots of good Warforged costumes. And show is in an hour. 1 hour to curtain.
We get some good footage.
Thank you, Hour.
She's going to walk on as you're just standing there in that theater. You can make your way to where she indicated, and there is a room with costumes that look like basically the Tin Man, but like real metal and stuff.
Yikes. Perfect. Okay.
Great.
You wanted culture, Mizu.
This is not. I don't.
We get to be the
Warforged
culture.
They can keep their culture to themselves.
No,
it's not
if you
for me.
we're bringing the culture to the Warforge.
Okay. I wish I could
It's an
bring my
artistic endeavor we're
culture.
embarking on.
But it's not a Zerian culture, but I guess I can bring whatever culture this is.
When you like murder a bunch, that's Assyrian culture.
Vafiel walks up. Okay, I just spoke with her, but she just walked off, and I didn't even know how we're gonna get there. So apparently we can teleport into this spot. We are going to be in the middle of a street. Okay, we're gonna have to quickly book it 2 blocks without being seen, or we're gonna be questioned, and who knows where that can lead, because they do not want us there. I mean, even our costumes are not perfect as he looks, and you're like, it's got tape
you
on
might.
it.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Blend in, cause.
Yeah.
Okay.
How do Warforged talk? Do they talk? Do they have an accent?
Don't talk to anybody. That's it.
He says he doesn't know.
If
So-
we just set out to do a task, I feel like they won't talk to us unless they need to.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they start talking to you, it's already too late.
So we have some time. What do we want to do in the meantime?
Good question. Looking through my repertoire of spells in my brain.
I'm gonna practice my Warforge moves. Really try and hone in my movements. Very Warforged-like.
Mizu's definitely putting makeup on top of whatever metal thing that she would be having covering her face, as she's definitely throwing some fake lashes on there, and she's got a blue eyelid and some light coral lips going on it.
These costumes aren't they don't function as armor, right?
No.
Cool.
They're like that
Awesome.
foam that's just spray painted to look like metal.
Awesome.
We're
Yeah.
cosplaying right now.
Yeah, it can't get too hot.
Yeah, you're cosplaying. Okay, Vafiel's going to tell you he's going to go back to alert the Boggins, which is just right down the road, not very far, to what's going on, and then when we're all ready, just meet back at the Boggins, and we'll just go straight from the living room. Sound
All right.
good?
Any other questions for Hella? Oh, she kind of ran off. I don't want to just stay here because I'm gonna get in people's way. People are stretching.
Bye,
around.
Hella.
I guess let's go get into some duck shit.
All right, cool. Let's go ahead and take a bathroom break, and we'll come back and get into this.
All
right.
peeing.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in just a bit. Goodbye. Hey, everybody. We're back. Sorry, we got lost in D&D stuff. Okay, we were taking about an hour in between the Starlight Playhouse and the Boggins, where Vafiel is ready to cast Teleportation Circle to get you to Van Greech. What do you guys want to do in that time?
The only thing Siri needs to do is to re-Sailor Moon so that her tails lay flat on her body again and not be detached. So she does that. Dark Sailor Moon era. I am the Goblin
And is
Queen.
this underneath your Warforged costume?
Yeah, I guess I would have get out of my costume and then do that because I guess I would have had to do it before I got in the costume.
Yeah.
At some point, she has to attach some damn thing, so they're just all over the place. So she does that.
That's
to
what
get
she's
into
doing in the hour, is trying to figure out how to get it on.
like 9 tails inside. I'm trying to live my
Okay.
truth here, but Jesus. Okay, she's like, you know what? Way
Perfect.
easier. Okay, great.
And
She's good.
Mizu, you were putting on makeup. Did you finish that?
No, it definitely takes Mizu the entire hour. She's probably not finished when the hour is starting to approach and the sisters are having to tell her to hurry up to make the show.
Cool. Mira?
That's my sister.
Oh, well, Mira started by trying to perfect her Warforge moves, but then that just went into singing a song in her head to dancing, so, I went out of that. But I'm definitely in my own world getting ready.
Perfect. Getting agile. And Celia?
Celia's practicing takedown moves just in case we teleport and there's someone right there.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, as these four powerhouses eventually meet back up at the Boggin's living room, Vafiel takes this chalk and draws this large circle on the ground and goes back a second time with a circle like 2 inches underneath that one, and does like the zigzag pattern in between those two lines. This big ornate circle as he begins casting this magic, and the bottom of his big robe starts to like levitate a tiny bit off the ground as you guys all
Sierra's
step in.
pulling in some might and darkness as she's stepping into the circle. She's prepping to cast Pass Without Trace. The moment before his spell goes off, she's going to cast it so that we will all have a +10 to our to stealth checks for the next hour until this
Appreciate
concentration
it.
as soon as we go into it. So she's just kind of like prepping for the. She knows she's dreamed of like attacking Van Greech, and so she's like, "Ooh, bitch, I'm having emotions today." So she's walking in, just
Okay.
fingers crawling and just pulling in darkness. Just puts it down next to her, and then it'll go off right before his.
Celia is in a battle stand,
Same.
just in case.
We're all doing the robot.
Okay. Light
You can tell which one's
burst up from the edges of those circles as he kind of turns a little bit, points so that everyone can turn that way, meaning this is the direction we're going to go when we get there. And light bursts from the side in between this really bright, you kind of blink a little bit. When it does, it drops. And you are in the middle of a street in Van Greech, except during nighttime, not during daytime on this map. You are surrounded by machinery, things that are moving, and water is coursing through things. Different valves and stuff are leaking water. You can hear sounds and drills. It's very noisy. You can hear the clanks of different things. Down the end of the street in this nighttime picture, if you're looking forward, all the way down here, there are two Warforged that are, they look like they're leaning, like sitting, and they're like 8 feet tall. And they're like kind of thick on the chest, but then very skinny arms and big fist. Just these two in particular. And that is the direction Vafiel is pointing. And he just whispers, "Past them on the right is the doorway." Looking at the maps.
I do not want to fight them. They look really big.
We're gonna have to get around them.
Mizu. I'll just telepathically speak. I'm not whispering. Mizu, can you throw one of those rocks over past them to like make them look the other way? You love throwing stones.
I mean, I can try. And she's gonna reach into her bag and she's gonna cast Magic Stone and she's gonna attempt to cast it like way. She's gonna attempt to. I don't know if it's gonna be what kind of check, but she's gonna attempt to like do it way far down where they're at.
What is the range of the spell?
It's decent.
Very.
It's at least 2 ways, probably.
Ooh.
60 feet.
Oh, come on, that's 2 ways right there. Come on.
Is that far enough? I want to throw it as far as I possibly can. Is it 60 feet away? Do I need to get closer?
That would be maybe like 20 feet.
Oh, you're muted.
You muted.
Dang it.
I think it's muted.
Like that would be like 20 feet past them, because you're pretty far up. Like on this map, they're like.
Well, we'll move closer to them, but as we're like closing in, like getting
That's
closer
like
to them,
that.
because
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so we'll move closer towards the door. We just want, if we like, as we're approaching them with our shadows, like just for her to throw it at that point. So we'll be like 30 feet closer.
Okay, as you get
just
closer,
so it like makes a sound, so we can like get inside.
as you roll closer, roll a stealth check. Everyone,
Yeah, and add +10.
pass without a trace.
Oh, I got a nat 20, putting me to a 32.
22.
Down.
Wait, what is my other modifier?
A dirty 20.
Yeah, everybody got super
3.
good rolls. 3?
23.
Oh, I was like, what?
Yeah.
That's not even possible. Yeah, you get maybe about like 10 or 15 feet behind them, kind of at that big pipe down here, like right there.
Do you open the door?
In Mizu, that's where you want to do Magic Stone?
Yeah, and I'm gonna still do it as far as I possibly can.
Okay.
Down right there.
Way across a couple roads, you hit one of the things that bong, and some water goes starts pouring out of it, and those two warforged get up and start walking, and then start going over that direction, looking.
The door.
Go.
Yeah, you scurry past. You get to the doorway. It's got a big handle on it, and like a wall with like a little like pen pad thing that's like rusted over, but still has like a light, faint light underneath the dirty screen.
Can I just try to like? There's a big handle. Can I try to?
Yeah, it's like one of those like submarine doors that has like a circular thing.
Oh, I'll help with
It's like
it
a wheel.
too. We got
Yeah,
strong bitches.
yeah.
All right, Celia, athletics check with advantage because they're helping you.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw some guidance on you as well. Just
Boom.
so an extra D4. Because I believe in you.
Okay, so I got a 19 plus your thing, 23.
Okay, yeah, you pull it. It like opens the door a little bit, and you see like a little spark of that yellow magic, and then you open it all the way, and it's kind of like this metal rounded roof, rusty looking inside that goes to another door about 10 feet that way.
Yeah, we going in, right?
All right, as you go in, there's another one of those doors with one of those handles.
Can we close the door behind us?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can pull it closed.
Yeah. Cool.
If Celia's closing the door, I'm gonna be opening the other one, so we're just
All right,
streamlining this.
Mira, athletics with advantage. As they
And
call it.
guidance.
And guidance.
Ah, slap me on the back.
$26.
Mira pulls it, snaps it as it moves over. It's much heavier than that one. And as you get in, it's like a small administrative room with like a welcome desk, and then a bigger door behind it with that another one of those circle things. And there's like a couple shelves with scrolls and books on them, and there's like a couple chairs, like waiting chairs.
Well, there's no
I'm
one in
gonna
here.
quietly
no
close
one in
this door.
All right, you close the doors. You hear a big.
Mizu will start being nosy and kind of looking through the scrolls and things to see what she might find.
As
Yeah.
you open them up, there's nothing written on any of the scrolls or any of the books.
She'll start uselessly tossing them like one by one over her shoulder as she opens it and sees that there's like nothing, and then she's gonna turn around and go, "They're all empty. What the hell?"
As you get towards the bottom, ones that are kind of harder to get underneath, they won't even come out, like they're glued there.
Do you need help?
I mean,
I just opened a door. I can lift that up for you.
go for it. I'd rather not get my hands dirty.
Seer's looking around the room. Does it look like what she'd expect for a place that is researching magical things? Does it look like have any like arcane sigils or anything like that? Or is it just
Insight
like
check.
yeah, it just looks too
Yeah, like nothing written on these papers that we can see.
17. It looks like it's a decoy room. That's what it feels like. I wrote a 17.
Yeah, there doesn't feel really anything magical about this place. It's almost like a set of that waiting room.
Everything has a purpose here. Why would there be a waiting room in this building that does magical research? Kind of looks around. Are there any other doors?
Yeah, there's a door
Right? Is there
behind
anything
it
on the
with
floor?
the big circular. I mean,
Mira,
it's-
can
yeah.
you open that door? I don't.
Yeah. Mira's
I
gonna
don't
try
think-
to open the door again.
Okay.
I'll help you. I'll
Got
help
it.
you.
Call the buffs.
Oh, good. Much better. 18 plus 8 is
26.
what? And then plus 3.
29.
29.
29. Thank you, team effort with math.
Good, because this DC was much harder. It almost like it hasn't been opened in a while. You get it open, and it takes like a couple of you to pull this thing all the way open. But as you do, you look inside and see this
Suspicion.
Wait, did I do that right?
It's like a guard dog warforged that we've unlocked.
Oh.
Fuck.
I don't like
Torture
the angle
chamber.
that this one is at.
I know.
Okay, so
Kind of battle mappy.
one second. I gotta add these to
Oh,
the
it's-
front.
it's
So look
flat.
around the room.
All hail.
Right directly in front of you, there are these lasers kind of preventing you from going anywhere in the room. You guys are so
Mhm.
funny.
Are they? Does it look like we're just like? Are they too close to each other, like, or are they kind of spread out? Is it like we can like get through there, or it's like making a like impassable wall? Can we like Mission Impossible that bitch? Does it seem like
I'm
it's big enough?
big.
Okay.
Yeah, I know. You like if it was like if something asking like
Now that I
besides,
got the
I'm
map
4
ready.
foot, you're 8.
Oh yeah, that's accurate.
Yeah, so there's
like that.
nowhere in way to go in between. There's like maybe a circle about that big in between the lasers each. Like maybe you
Maybe
could
you
fit
could
an
fit-
arm through, maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Misty Step and go to the other side of the lasers.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
Where are you going?
A smart choice.
Turn the lasers off.
She'll Misty Step to there, and she's gonna look around and see if there's like a switch or anything like that that can control the lasers to turn them off.
All right. So this is what you see. It's a mouthful. Let me grab some water.
Fuck.
Okay, so as you Misty Step through this magic, nothing happens, nothing goes off. But you immediately come in and you look around the room, and along these walls up here, there are 2 platforms. One at the very top that has stairs on either side that go up, and on this platform are these 2 pin pads at the top. On that platform also are these 4 TVs that's showing something you can't make out. On the bottom, there's another platform that you can come up with stairs on the left or right. And on the bottom of one of those platforms, like on the first floor, it looks like there's a pin pad. So there's like technology everywhere. But there are 4 big pipes on the ground that are coming into this platform that's raised, that has a chair with stairs going up this chair, that holds this big control panel. And sitting in that is this really large warforged that's heavily armored, that's holding and operating this thing, and around his chair in that platform is lightning shooting out, protecting him.
Oh. Ghetto.
That's what you see.
Right.
Okay, so
There's
there's not a switch here.
Mira mentioned switches. I don't know about no technology. I'm a druid.
Either way, Mira's shaking her
what is
head.
this bastardization of magic?
Literally.
It's perversion.
I feel like Mizu's gonna kind of sneak. She's gonna attempt to sneak over here to where this first pin pad is and kind of check out to see like if what's on it, if it's numbers, what it looks like.
Okay, Pass Without a Trace is still on you. However, there's a lot of bright magic and lightning coming from the center of the room, so there's a harsh light coming from the room. So as you walk up, you could be caught because you're casting shadows, and he seems to be looking towards that direction. So roll me a stealth check, but the DC's
So
high.
this man's like a lot. Is he like sitting here looking at things? Like, does he see us?
He's
Like,
looking
is
at
he
those,
just
those screens.
like yelling at him or something. Do you want to? I feel like he'll alert people if he sees us. But also-
21.
He's gonna look over here.
Okay, Mizu, you're able to sneak right beside the pin pad which is weird. You can almost it's almost like he's looking just slightly down of you, but you can almost feel there's like a living, breathing consciousness to this thing. There's small twitches, there's thoughts, they're working and they're staring at these TVs. And as you look at the pin pad, there's a small screen on this one that shows left and right, and there's a couple buttons that move different angles of left and right, and it's showing a small circle in between those arrows going left to right.
Okay, well, Mizu's not the smartest, so Mizu is going to cast Frostbite on the pin pad to try to break it to see what happens.
Okay, does it make any noise?
Frostbite?
Just
Yeah, it
ices
just like
over.
freezes
It was kind of how
Yeah,
we did
just
the last time.
a numbing frost form, so I would assume that she would kind of reach out and stick her hand on it, and then frost would slowly like start to come out of her fingertips and like crust over it.
Yeah, and that's exactly what happens. It does. Ice starts to appear on it, but it's because it's very silent and slow. You can almost like still see the Warforged until it encases in it, and that magic on the screen starts to flicker and go out.
Okay. She's gonna.
roll your cosmic thing. I'm gonna need it.
Oh yeah, let me do because of that long rest, my cosmic omen.
She's gonna look over her shoulder and
It's
see if she
even,
can
so I
see the
add.
TV screens too, to see what's on the screens.
You, from where you are, you're kind of at an angle almost back from the screen. So if you were to come up and look at the screen, he would see you more clearly. So roll me a stealth check, but this D's so high because he's looking.
I don't want to move though. Like I just want. She wants to like.
Oh, you can't
just
see because
kinda
you're
like-
behind them. You're behind them.
Oh fuck. Should I try to cast Create Water over the lasers? Do you think that'll turn them off? Or I could.
I think it would set it off.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know if
Just
they're
like
like
an
hot
alarm.
lasers or they're just like trip lasers.
Yeah.
So like
yeah,
that's all
I mean,
the
go
thing.
frostbite the other keypad.
Okay. That's all I can think to do is just keep doing.
Yeah,
I'm
keep
gonna
fucking
keep
shit up,
doing that.
girl.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to sneak my way over to the next one over here on the right and do the same
Just watching
thing.
this big ass dude and like also he's so far away.
Oof. Okay, so you're rolling frost.
Just staring
All
at
right,
this
so
stuff,
as
like-
you're going across the back of those screens, there's still space in between the screens you could possibly see. So roll me a stealth check.
No.
Oh, that's a 28. He doesn't see shit.
Okay, yeah, are you doing the same thing?
I'm gonna cast Frostbite again and do that.
It covers it. This pin pad shows that same circle in the middle, but it's got like a meter like this, where the meter goes up or down. So it's like something coming out of that circle, going up and down. But it slowly takes over and flickers, and that one kind of dies.
She's just gonna keep it up. I'm gonna try to like keep going to I guess
there's
to
the
the right
keypad
and
at
then
the
down the
other
stairs
end
and
of the room.
across. Yeah, and go all the way across to the other end of the room. That's a lot of movement, but try to sneak over here to that one.
Okay, hold on. Before you
Oh, there's one aside over here.
go that
Yeah.
way, so get back where you are, because what just happens is those two
Oh, Lord.
screens, the one on the left, like completely goes out.
Uh-oh.
Draws his attention. So it draws his attention to the left. So roll me a stealth check,
This way. Who?
Mizu.
Oh, yeah.
That's a 22.
Okay,
He's looking the other way. That's good.
he's kind of looking at this direction. So Mizu can go to the right, but so you kind of go down those stairs.
Yeah, and as I'm gonna run, to. Yeah, you're right, Mira. I'm gonna run to this pin pad over here first and get.
All right, as you're casting frostbite, it starts to like encase and then go out. And as it does, the entire room kind of what do you call it? Like this big beeping echo comes throughout the room, almost like hurts everyone's ears. And you turn and look, and everyone can see from behind those lasers that the Warforged has sat up and has looked at the screen and is looking at the pin pads and has turned everything into top security mode. So these big panels all around him he starts to go down, and they encase underneath him into the ground, and that lightning kind of
I've seen this one,
stops. And then these lights on the edges of the room turn red, and these big pipes start shooting in this
Is this
gas.
the right-
As the doors lock behind you, the lasers disappear, and those two pillars that held the lasers go into the ground.
Hold your breath.
Well, I
there's
turned
no
off the
more
lasers,
lasers.
you guys.
Good job.
Lasers went off. He went into the ground. Weird mist is coming into the room. One TV went off. Right? Anything
I'm
else?
holding
weird
my breath.
happen? Yeah, like hold your breath, sis. because it's gonna get messy.
This might sound a little bit silly. I'm gonna do this if it works, but could I potentially cast like create water right in front of my mouth and breathe water continuously instead of air and not like take
Like a
any
little water
damage?
mask. Yeah, we can all
That's
breathe
it.
water.
Ace pause. Yeah, didn't they damage?
Yeah, it wouldn't be very misty. It'd almost be like a bubble of water that's gonna stay there.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can put a bubble mask on.
Well, I'm stealing my sister's idea, and I also will racially cast create water and bubble up. I'll be damned if I die.
Gonna take a flask out.
Create some
Drink
extra
it.
water so I can cast shape water to shape myself one.
I'm just
like
fucked,
just shape
I
water,
guess.
just put a little tube to you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
can...
shape water and get me and Celia a couple.
I think everyone gets a note.
I can. Yeah, I'm gonna do create water, and then I'm gonna do shape water and take half the water I created to also give Mira one to send the water over there.
I can't do that
Ingenious.
second part.
That's perfect. So the room starts to fill up complete with this gas. These lights that start to like move slowly, so the red's washing over these misty clouds of something. They're not quite rising to above those platforms. Like that platform on the top and bottom are kind of just there. But as the mist starts coming in that you've kind of made yourself immune to for a little bit, from the ceiling descends these two giant grates on chains.
Two giant grates on chains.
The fuck is a
Like
grate?
platforms. And on those platforms are these like mecha warforged spiders with laser eyes.
Of course there are.
The fuck is that?
Great.
Roll initiative.
This is gonna be a messy
No.
fight.
Hey guys, are we even in the right space? Do we even know if this is the place to be? We're just fucking
No.
right now. We walked in and just were like, oh, hey, the dude in a chair.
My initiative is 5.
Alright,
Ooh,
one second,
very
I guess.
We do also still have 2 panels. I don't know what they do.
Mine's a 10.
True. Mine's a 13.
Alright.
I have
We're
a
rolling high today.
16.
Ooh, come on, sis. Highest in the crowd.
15.
Alright. Mizu, what'd you see yours was?
10.
Oh, it's already there. Perfect.
Sick.
Mira.
5.
Vafil. 14. Celia.
16.
Nice. And Seer.
13.
And then let's get these guys.
All right, bitches, buckle up.
Right?
Yep.
Mizu, why are you all the way over there?
Hey, bitches!
She probably wants to be somewhere
Hey,
different than us. at this
sisters.
point. Hi, sisters.
Okay, also just let you know that those spiders that are in the air, those are feet accurate. So those are really large mecha spiders.
They think they're big.
They're not.
Ooh, huge creatures. Okay. Yeah, you go with your thick thighs and you wrap them up or something.
Alright, so let's go. Celia, go ahead and roll me a dexterity check.
I'd love to. Got a 10 plus 5, 15.
Oh, it still gets to go first. Okay. Just seeing who gets to go first. Alright, so the one on the left is going to immediately aim towards you guys
Why?
with our first attack of the night.
Why?
Um.
Oh,
So
my
f-
element is fire again. Just so you know.
Oh yeah. What's everybody else's? Well, you'll know what it is. He's going to shoot lasers, which are magic missiles from his eyes. So
Ew.
Dang.
It's going to.
I choose force damage.
That's the one we've always needed, but we've never had. It's like, everything's force damage.
So
Under
that's
the sea.
5 force damage to. How many darts? What does it say? Oh, 4. So it's 5 force damage to all of you, and then he shoots another one like really quickly after that, which does another 5 force damage to you. So 10 force damage to everyone unless you have resistances.
Me too?
No, not you. Not
Okay, I didn't think so.
4 as in Vafiel as well.
What the? Oh my gosh, my character sheet. Okay.
Right.
And then it's
Instead of hitting
Celia's
random
turn.
buttons, I got keys. 10 damage. Hate crime. Got it. Got
Right.
it. Got it. Fuck bitches get money. See, it's you?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can I hold my turn until Mira moves? Because we're sort of stuck together. Right?
You are?
Well, we're in
Oh,
a bubble
the-
of water, right?
The water.
Oh, you're
Yeah.
literally together like this.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I had six
Yes,
water
yes.
and
So-
split us,
It's like, I
but-
feel like there's a
There.
one and then there's like a little a straw attached to it. But I think you would
Yeah. So you guys have to be within melee range of each other. So 5 feet.
Yeah.
Cute.
So if that's cool with you, Mira.
That's cool with
Okay.
me.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'd like to hold my
Teamwork.
turn with Mira.
And do you want to like ready in action or just wait until she
Um,
goes?
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait until she goes.
Okay. The other spider on the other side is going to shoot 2 magic missiles. And not 2, I mean do it 2 times. So that's 4. What was it? 5 times 4 is 20. It's going to do a total of 40 force damage because it was 5 force damage per missile and it was 4 missiles and he did it twice.
Lisa, do you have shield?
Mine is gonna be force damage.
Vaskar? This is not cool.
Buskar? That was not cool.
This is not
How
my
you let him
contract.
hit me like that?
Back.
Are
Sheesh!
you?
You should have been on somebody else's side. That's a lot of damage.
That's
Sorry,
okay. It just hurt a little bit. Just looked like, a fifth of my health, but whatever.
Okay, it's Vafiel's turn. He is going to cast. Let's see how far away you are. You're pretty far. No measuring tool. You are 215 feet away. He is going to move in 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. It's still not going to reach. He looks out at you, wants to help you, but he's going to cast Healing Word on Mira, Celia, Seer, and himself, and he's going to do 10 healing to you.
Come on, man.
Very nice.
And then for bonus action, he is going to cast out a spiritual weapon. Cool. Oh, sorry. I meant to cast that up into the air, where the spiders.
These things aren't on the ground. They're like
Yes, they are 40 feet in the air on these platforms, shooting kind of downward at you.
it's like
Oh, that's not very cool.
Right?
Seer.
Oh, you said seer. I'm so sorry.
okay.
These flying hoes. Okay. 40 feet in the air, which means I can't reach that spot. Love that for me. Sorry. I'm going to move in. Go. If they can't see me, they won't hit me. Testing theories. I stand behind this this little pillar, and then I will. They see us, so I drop pass without trace because Spoiler alert, they're shooting at us. And then I will cast a 5th level summon beast,
Ooh.
and it has a 90-foot range, so it will appear next to the spider. So she kind of like does that thing where she's like building clay and mites in her hands, and she starts to form it into a bird, but she blows it, and it like appears next to this guy, and then it, like a bird, like a sparrow, let's say, will pop out of this thing.
What's its size?
It is a small beast, so it's a small creature. Just a little guy. But its AC is gonna be 17. And it has the flyby feature, so it's an air beast. So it has the flyby feature, so things don't get to make opportunity attacks against it. So it has and it has 60 feet of fly speed. So it is going. I summoned it up next to it. Bonus action, it will make its attacks on it, which I will roll. Let's see, makes 2 attacks. My spell modifier to hit, so +8. Okay, so let's just roll. A 25 and a 20 to hit, a dirty 20. Do those hit?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's going to take. Sorry, I'm trying to use D&D Beyond. It's all over the place. Okay, it's going to take 2d8 plus.
What's the damage type?
Wow. It is going to be, what is this damage type? It is coming through as piercing damage.
Is it magical piercing?
I don't think so. I think I'm just making a magical thing that is doing physical damage.
Yeah, that's.
I'm assuming it's doing.
Yeah, so it's biting at it, but you see it's immune to it.
Okay. And then as it kind of makes those pecks at it, it will use the rest of its movement speed to fly under the crate, away from the spider, and put itself directly under it.
Directly
under this
under
box.
it. Okay.
End of turn. And Seir will look back and mentally say to Mira, who hasn't moved yet, physical damage seems to be for naught. It's metal. Don't hit it harder magically.
Mizu,
I have an idea.
On your turn, that other screen that you did went out because you got the pin pad, and that third one you just did made this one go out. So all you see from your angle now is that one TV that's on playing something.
Okay. Mizu is going to cast Conjure Elemental, and she is going to conjure a water elemental. Right. She's gonna move 30 feet over there. She's gonna move. And then, why don't I, as a bonus action, go ahead and throw a magic stone at that guy that shot me, because that was rude.
All right.
That's gonna be a 25 to hit.
Yeah.
And that's gonna do 8 bludgeoning damage.
Is that a magical bludgeoning?
No, it's still the same kind of thing for me. It's
Okay.
magical summoning against physical damage.
You see that he's immune.
Okay, that's it for me.
As you shoot back and you see your projectile kind of bounce away onto the ground, you look past and see that last TV, and it is showing a big floating, like, mechanical thing in the air, like right over top of the clouds, over top of the ocean, and there's yellow, like giant yellow sparkling magic being beamed through the clouds, and it's kind of floating. And that's just it's stationary on that TV. All right, Mira.
Yeah. So Mira just looks over at Celia and is just like, "Trust me, trust
Yes.
me here." And we start running together. I have 40 feet of movement.
I have 30.
Yeah, so those at 30 feet, Mira is going to bonus action rage, pick Celia up, and then throw that bitch at that spider.
Okay, improvised weapon. Okay.
Go gadget, my
I'm like,
friend.
here's my magical fist, baby.
All right.
I'll show you bludgeoning damage.
We'll do it.
Yeah. Do you want to? I'm assuming you want an athletics.
Yeah, it's gonna be a really high DC because aren't you both medium size?
Well,
Please.
I'm technically medium, even though I'm big. But I mean, like my push, lift, and drag capacity is up to 540 feet. Cause bad bitch, or not 540 feet, 540 pounds. My bad. Still heavy though. But I can throw a hoe. I'm pretty confident, especially in raging, because I have advantage on that shit. So.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not a hoe though.
No,
Oh,
you're
no.
beautiful, Celia. You're not a hoe. So that'll be
Beautiful.
the 19 plus 8, 27 for athletics.
Okay, yeah, you definitely can throw her up there. Are you improvised weaponing yourself? Like, are you being a battering thing to land, Celia?
No, I'll just hit him. I'll just like.
I mean,
Oh!
she readied her action. For
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
go,
yeah. All right, go.
so-
Yeah, I get what you're doing now. My bad.
Yeah.
Mira
no,
throws.
it's okay.
All right, you're up there.
Cool. I'll do my hit.
Yeah, Celia. Yeah.
Is it my turn now, or
Yes.
okay?
Start laying in.
Cool. First
Oh, yeah,
hit
I'm 40
is a what is it? It is a 17 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Cool. And that'll be for 10 bludgeoning magic damage. Don't worry.
That's my girl.
Right.
And then I'll extra attack. It's gonna be a 17 again for 12 magical bludgeoning damage.
There
And then
it is.
I'll spend a moxie point.
Go for
to
the
do-
eye.
Yeah, to do 2 more attacks for the eyes. First hit is gonna be a 19. That is gonna be for 9 magical bludgeoning damage. The second hit on that is going to be a 15.
15 still hits.
Okay, and that is gonna be for 13 magical bludgeoning damage.
Oh.
Mira's like in the background. Sorry, I called you a hoe, Celia.
All right.
I can't even hear.
It fueled her.
You see, this thing is starting to go haywire, but it's still holding on. All right.
Yeah, that's me. That's me.
All right, it is his turn. He turns, locks right onto you, and casts both rounds of magic missiles. So 5, 10,
Good.
15, 20, 40 force damage.
Cool. Cool.
So I guess you take 20.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess it's your turn, unless this is going to be a thing that you guys just want to you just want to now just be after Mira.
I'll just be
I
after
mean,
Mira.
well, she held her action for when I went anyway,
Yes,
so
that's
that's
true.
why she went then.
That's
so
true,
It would still
okay.
be a top of the round.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead,
Yeah.
Celia. Get your revenge.
No, that was it. That was that.
Keep going.
Yeah, but then
Well, it's your turn again
But
now.
then it's your turn again.
Because you're
Yeah.
you go.
I don't.
Now you
I
have
don't
a
know.
whole
I don't
turn
feel like
to-
that's fair. Because I just did like all of
Just
You
my.
held
gonna
your
go after
action
Ma- after
until I
Mira.
went. It's
Yeah, it's a
fair.
different
I-
turn technically. We went from bottom of the mirror just happened to be the very low. And so
Bottom.
you just-
You're at the
top
top.
of
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
Technically,
Well,
it is technically kosher. Like that is mechanically
kosher.
that was a really smart move. Like
It's by the rules.
that's
Okay.
turnover right there.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
baby.
I'll do that then.
If you want
I'll
to survive
hit-
my D&D campaign next
Yeah.
semester, you gonna do that, okay? Trust.
I rolled a 13 to hit.
That hits. That's its armor class.
Okay, I rolled a 4, so that's perfect. I'm gonna hit every time.
If I
Don't
can
roll
make
a
them
three.
do 2 automatic waves of magic missile, I have to make their armor class low.
Yeah.
Fair.
That is gonna be a 14 magical bludgeoning damage.
It is dead. It goes haywire and explodes. However, from it, its legs fall off into small worm warforged that land on the ground.
Well,
Not
I'm
okay.
still up here, so that's okay. In that case, I'm gonna spend a moxie point to brace up, and get some temporary hit points, and that'll be my turn. Well, how high am I off of the ground?
40 feet.
I'm scared of heights. I made that decision. I'm gonna stay right there.
Why'd it have so many
That's-
legs?
So they're all gonna go in a group, and they're gonna go after Celia. Or they're gonna go right before Celia every time. Let me put them in the turn order. Actually, they'll go. Celia. They'll just go at the end. They'll go at the end. All right. You have your other turns, right? Your other actions. Because you just used one to.
I used an action and generally using my moxie points as a bonus action.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, cool. All right, Spider on the other side is going to turn and shoot 2 waves of magic missile on the elemental and do 40 force.
Better than on Mizu.
Still kicking, Mizu?
Yep, still kicking.
What about that elemental? 40 force damage? Is still up?
He's still kicking.
No, it's still kicking.
Dang. All right, Vafiel's got more healing to do. You guys haven't really taken anything. It was all right. He's going to cast up Cure Wounds up to you, Celia.
Take it.
Do it really high. He's gonna do 24.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. And then his weapon will float down to one of these robotic things and take a swipe at it. That hits one of those. What's their armor class? Oh, perfect. Perfect, he kills it.
Sick.
Nice.
This is the affect its form. Yeah, easy. Kaboom.
Is it me? No, it's Vafiel. I see.
Palfiel just
I was
went.
like, it's
His
quiet.
weapon went. It's your turn.
Oh, hello. Sair is going to move over here by Vafiel, which I think was the right spot to give me her. She's gonna aim up at the one that is fighting the elemental, and she's gonna shoot a chill touch at it. 15. I thought it was gonna be a 1, so sorry. That was a little short. And that's gonna be 12 points of necrotic damage? Question mark. I just put a question mark at the end of all my damage. just
I
'cause
know.
I don't know what's going on around here.
Yeah, he can take necrotic.
And then my bird will fly down, or like my bird-shaped thing will fly down, and it will attack this one right here next to Mira.
Mm-hmm.
And it goes to make its attack, which I know. Hold on, I got you. Do. Just wanna see if it hits. Does it, okay? Rolled a 10. 10 probably doesn't even hit. Does it hit 10 hit?
No, 10 does not hit.
I was like,
yeah. Oh wait, for the spiderlings.
Yeah.
Yes, it does. It does.
yes. And so it goes down to clip them, and this time I assume because it's doing non-magical damage, so I assume it's not going to do anything. But then Seir looks over, and her dragon's eyes kind of flare up, and it does a d6 of cold damage. So its claws is just a little chilly, and it does 4 points of cold damage as it swipes through that spiderling.
It takes it, explodes.
Purr. And then that's not my
very
character.
weak.
And then the sparrow kind of lands on Mira's shoulder. Kind of put this up there. It gets advantage from having an ally near it, so it'll be closer.
Hi.
All
Thank
right,
you. That's it. My turn.
Mizu, from the other side.
I'm gonna have my water elemental go before Mizu. The water elemental, or I need the one that's near the water elemental to make a strength save.
19.
Oh, he saves, damn it. Nothing, and then my water elemental does nothing. Mizu's gonna go here, and then she's gonna cast Eldritch Blast at the dude. And that's 14 to hit. That hits.
That
yeah.
hits.
Oh, I need to roll the other two. Hold on. 14, a 22. The other one didn't hit. Okay.
So 3 hits?
No, 2 hits. It's gonna do 8 plus 10, 18 force damage.
Hey, nice.
And that's it.
Cool. Big damage, big damage. Mira's turn.
Yeah, I'm getting the vibe that I'm probably not gonna do much with my non-magical bludgeoning damage. I'm going to bonus action wild shape into starry form of the archer. So in my archer form, I can bonus action like give off like a little mini guiding bolt essentially, and I can cast guiding bolt at a first level without expending a spell slot for 4 times.
Okay.
So that was my bonus action. So then I'm gonna action guiding bolt this one that's like up here closest to me.
Okay. Really close.
Not too close though.
Yeah.
And that will be a 16 to hit.
Got him.
And then that will be how many d6 is that? 4. $14 radiant damage.
It's dead.
Dope. And then I am going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Crushes.
Move up here.
Alright, it is, I believe, their turns now. 1, 2, 3 left, took out half. They're all going to cast Magic Missile at Mira, Vafiel, Seer. It's only going to be 4 darts each. Or, no, sorry, not 4 darts each. 4.
That's all.
Not 4 darts each. 4 hit points each. So it's not much.
Cool.
4 damage. Force damage. Because they only got 1 dart.
Key.
So you all get a little tickle. And actually, you only take 2 because some of you. Alright, Celia.
Celia's gonna move 20 feet to get to right here. She's gonna bonus action activate her Amulet of Battle Fury, and then she's going to jump onto the Warforged on the ground below her, like the one that's
The little
like
spider
directly
leg
across.
thing. Yeah.
Yeah. Boop. Oh. I'm gone.
Here,
Okay.
I got you. For front. There you go. Try again.
Destroy it. Crush it. Crush it.
Sick.
And are you just landing?
Yeah, if I can.
Now it's an improvised weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
Gotta have.
Roll me a dexterity saving throw because you are taking all that, you're stopping, hitting that force, but you're trying to
Yeah.
crush it into them. So roll
Yeah.
me a dexterity saving throw.
She gets flashbacks of those tumbling classes she used to do as a child.
That is a 19 plus 5, 14? That's how math works, 14? No,
24.
sorry, 24.
Okay, you know what?
Oh, it is.
I'm going to make you take 1 point of damage just because it knocked you so silly you forgot math for a second. But you do crush them and they're dead.
Take
What
some
kind of
math
damage is it?
Bludgeoning, so you don't take anything. You
I'll take 0.5 damage.
take Scott damage because you need to feel a punishment.
We damaged the DM.
All right. Anything else?
That'll be my turn.
All right.
Unless that was that my action? Would you say?
Yes.
Kind of just moved.
Yeah, I
Yes,
would accept
yes.
that. Cool. That's my turn. Thank you.
Do it with vigor.
The spider on the other side of the room, just watching you, Nacho Libre, that spiderling, is gonna send 2 waves of magic missiles at you. 40 force damage, but your lay of protection makes it 20.
Cool.
How you looking?
I'm fine. I'm out of temporary hit points now.
Okay.
Vafiel is gonna be like, what is not what it me to do? So he's also gonna cast Guiding Bolt at this spiderling. There you go. It is gone because it's gonna do more than 5 damage. Boom. Big splatter. That one's out. His magical weapon cannot get that far, I believe. It can fly over there, but it can't do anything. Mizu.
I need the mechanical spider guy to make another strength save for the water elemental.
That's a 9.
He fails, so he is going to take 14. What kind of damage? 14 bludgeoning damage. And if it is a large creature, he is now grappled. And until his grapple ends, he's restrained and he can't breathe unless he's able to breathe water. I don't know if that would do.
Okay, so he's immune to the damage, he's still grappled, and he doesn't need to breathe.
Okay, well, I'll take the grapple.
Yes.
Thank
he's
you.
grappled.
Yeah, it's advantage.
And then Mizu's gonna fire 3 more Eldritch Blasts at him.
Okay, cool.
A girl and her blob.
Her water blob.
A
she did
21,
it
a
last
13, and a 23.
It's the friends you make along
All
the way.
3 hit.
Ooh, Mizu. Ooh, Mizu. Ow!
26 force damage.
26 was on the nose. He's dead.
Bye-bye!
He explodes into 6 spiderlings that were his legs that falls into the floor.
And then she's gonna use her movement to go there. That's it.
Okay, 1 second while I get it ready on the board, Mira. And Mira, you go ahead and say
Okay,
what you
Mira.
want to do. Mira, go ahead and take your turn, but as you do it, I'm going to be putting the spiderlings on the board.
Okay, no worries. So, for my bonus action, I'm going to use my little radiant bow thing and go after a little mini down here that's closest to me.
Mm-hmm. The last one on that side.
Yeah, and that'll be a 13 to hit.
That's the ace. Actually, yeah, that hits. AC is lower.
Oh, dope. And then that will be 10 radiant damage.
It is dead. It explodes, and all those spiderlings are gone.
Cute. And then I'm gonna guiding bolt this spiderling that's like across the way over here.
Okay.
It's a 20-something to hit.
It hits.
And that'll be 12 radiant damage.
It explodes.
Then I'm gonna move my 40 feet. Party. And I'll be right there. And there's me turn.
Perfect. Celia.
I am going to move my full 30 feet and then use a moxie point to dash so that I'm right up next to this guy right here, which totals to 55, which gives me 5 extra movement. Not that it matters.
Ooh.
I am going to attack this man's in front of me. And that is going to be a 19 to hit.
Yep.
For 14 damage. Yeah, 14 damage. Magical bludgeon.
Dead. Explode. You're like one popping them.
I'm going to expend my final 5 feet to stomp on the remains of my foe. Thank you.
Not quite painting, but we'll take
Very
it.
dramatic. I'll take it. That was
Yeah.
closer.
Right. There's no blood.
There's no blood, just oil.
Oil.
All right,
I don't
it
know.
is all four
Oil
of
painting?
their turn. They're gonna all magic missile you, and do for
Better me than my
8,
sister.
16 force. So whatever, half of 16. 8.
Gotcha.
It's Fafil's turn. He's gonna dispel his magic weapon, and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. He's just going to make his way over here. And use a scroll of Misty Step. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And get over here. Closer. And it is Seer's turn.
I'm gonna take a deep breath. I'm gonna step forward. Yeah, my little 30 feet. I think that was 30 feet.
No, you have 2 more squares to go.
Oh, thank you. As I measure, I'm like, I've lost that.
Yep, right.
I have no permanence. No, go away, thing. Perfect. I'm gonna shoot at this little mechanical worm that is right to the bottom of Acelia. Chill touch, coming at you live. A 22 to hit,
Oh yeah, Mr. Worldwide.
and that is 8 points of necrotic damage
It
as
is.
I rust its systems.
It is dead. It explodes.
Rusty. That's and bonus action. My bird will move from Mira to Celia, since Mira can't hit things with her hands.
Perfect.
That's it. Thank you.
Okay, Mizu.
Mizu's gonna fire 2 Eldritch Blasts at this one closer to her, and then the third one at the one behind that. So the first 2.
Okay.
Both of those hit. So the first guy's gonna take 15 force damage. And then the guy behind him, that one misses.
It misses.
No, I thought a 12 hit because...
Oh, does a 12 hit?
Yeah,
I
they're
thought it was
went
13.
down.
10.
These ones.
Oh,
these AC are 10.
okay, then
Yeah.
it does
Big
hit.
ones
Just
are
kidding. The one behind it takes 4 force damage.
Ooh, 4 is not enough to take it out. All right.
No.
Mira. Oh, yeah, and then after Mira, it's these Spiderlings' turn. Unless they're...
Let's see.
I didn't get them.
So I'm definitely gonna bonus action Radiant Bow, this one that's up here. And that will be a 12 to hit,
Mm-hmm.
and it will do 11 radiant damage.
That kills it. It
And then
explodes.
I'm actually going to... Let's see how far this is first. Oh, yeah. I'm going to guiding bolt this keypad that's down here.
Mmm.
Not
Which
the
one?
one that Mizu is closest to, but opposite.
Okay.
And that was a nat 20 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
Hmm.
So that's 4d6, 24 starting base damage.
It's dead.
I'll roll on top. Oh my god, what the fuck? It's like a 5, a 5, a 6, and a 6. I'm like, that could have been a person.
Yeah, it destroys it.
Yeah.
But
Some
that
of-
last TV doesn't go off because it seems there's more switches than the TVs. That one didn't make that TV go off. It did something else.
No worries. But it's destroyed, right?
It's destroyed.
That's my turn.
Celia.
Celia's gonna walk 30 feet, which is like just outside of range for her. And then she's gonna say, I don't know if you can understand me, but are you ready to give up?
You
Uh,
I
waiting?
try to
Huh?
intimidate the leg.
Roll an intimidation check.
Cool. Actually, well, yeah, I'll do that. I'll go ahead and do that.
Because its turn's right after you, I guess.
It is a 19.
It's intimidated, but it's still gonna take its turn, but it's gonna back away, giving you an opportunity attack before it can do anything.
I'm not in range to do an opportunity attack. I will use a
gotcha.
bonus.
Okay.
I would use a bonus action to use my salty salute. I'm going to make a couple of mean hand gestures toward it, and it's gonna have to make a saving throw. What is it? It's gonna have to make a wisdom saving throw. And the DC is 14.
It passes with 17. Dice like me tonight.
Son of a bitch. That's it.
What is a mean Celia hand gesture exactly?
I can't do it on stream. We would
Yeah.
Yeah.
Noted.
Too wild.
yeah.
Yeah, it's intimidated and shoots at you. So instead of 4 magic pixels, it's like a third. So it's just instead of 4 damage, it's 3 damage.
Cool.
So 1 because it's halved.
Cool.
Vafiel is going to see that you guys are destroying the keypad. He's going to walk over to this platform and kind of try to run across. But as he runs across, it starts to move. All the
Vafiel.
red lights go off.
Eyes are
It pops him out of the way and almost hits
The
Seer,
dude's
but
gone.
Mira needs to roll a dexterity saving throw.
It's a big gun. We could
Thank
use the
God for
gun.
advantage.
There was a dude in there before, now he gone.
No, he's there. I just took him off the map for a second.
Oh.
Where is he?
Just kidding, he's still there, under this gun.
Yeah, he's here.
You just sitting down watching.
A 19?
Yeah, you're good. So you get right out of the way.
Hey, big man.
However, you do take half damage,
No, don't do
and the
that.
half damage, because it was
Good thing you're
half
raging.
damage is
Oh, no, you're
8.
watching.
I'm not.
Oh,
I'm currently not raging. I'm in
Sorry.
starry
On the
form. It's
outside.
okay.
All right, and this guy is now in the turn order, but because
No,
things
he's
are
not.
about to get a little dicey, I say we pause here. A bloop bloop.
you little
Because-
bitch, we can take him in 2 rounds.
Oh yeah, because I'm gonna. It's not the end. So let's just pause here, and we'll come back next time And this is a two-parter. This is our first two-parter.
Yeah.
No, it's at least the second.
Oh no, wait, y'all
We
have had
met
a lot.
Adelphia was
My
like an
first.
8-parter with back-to-back combat.
Oh, that's true. Well, those were different fights, though. That's true.
Yeah, that's true.
Were they? It's on the
They
same
were.
rest, Scott. It's
They
on
were
the same
different
rest.
Cool. Pause
Yeah,
yourself here. Make sure you keep track of your temp HP, your HP,
Right.
because Van Greach is going to be
I think I'm
metal.
pretty okay.
I
Cool.
know, me too.
All right. Well, thanks for playing tonight. Thanks everybody for watching at home. I guess we'll see you next time.
Until next time.
Bye.
Bye.